means new movies are coming to DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand today. So here with Plummer's Picks is Windy City Live contributor David Plummer. Hi, David.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
So last week, you remember David talked about Madagascar 3. So
Yes.
I listened to you. I've now rented it twice on-demand, which is costing me almost as much it would to just buy the doggone movie.
You should just buy the DVD, right?
Right. So this week, we have the first step we're going to talk about is Magic Mike.
Yes, Magic Mike. I'm sure everyone here is very excited about this movie.
It's the movie that you, Roe, and Ryan starred in, but we don't have that graphic.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so Magic Mike, this is the male stripper movie, obviously, and, you know, it's Channing Tatum, Matthew McConaughey. The story, this is the real-life story, actually, loosely based on Channing Tatum's real life. You know? So, you know, it's interesting because I would not recommend this to any men that are feeling a little insecure about themselves, but, you know, the women have loved it. Obviously, it was a huge hit at the box office. They're already talking about making a sequel.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. And they're talking about making a Broadway sort of show out of it with the strippers and everything. So, this is a big hit. And, you know, it's an interesting movie. It's hard for a guy like me to watch this because I really feel like these guys have parts of their bodies that I don't have.
You're not familiar with that.
I'm just not familiar with it. So, you know, but I think it's worth checking out on demand. I know a lot of you are going to buy it. Probably you might even buy this one.
No, I'm not going to buy it. But there's some ladies in our office. We've had this discussion before. They thought it was awful. You know, some of us, I don't know who, thought it was okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. My wife went with me to see this movie.
She loved it, huh?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she loved it. She really did. So.
Did she say, try that when you get home?
No, she didn't. No, nobody wants to see me try any of the things that they do in this, for sure. So.
Oh, Lordy. Well, David, all right, let's go on to our next movie. And this one is starring Steve Carell and Keira Knightley, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's called Seeking a Friend at the End of the World. And what this movie does is kind of raises the question of what would you do if you found out you only had 3 weeks left before the world was going to end? Yeah. So it's a smart...
Interesting,
it's a smart movie. It's a drama and a comedy, so it's sort of a dramedy. But really good performances from Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. And, you know, Steve Carell is one of those guys, one of the most likable guys in Hollywood.
He is.
Absolutely. I mean, most people know him from, you know, The Office or 40-Year-Old Virgin, but he's a really, really solid actor, and he's coming into his own as a dramatic actor. And this is an interesting film that's afterwards, you're going to think about it a lot. So definitely worth checking out.
I'll definitely do that. Now, this last one, I'm not too sure about. This one is Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, yes, exactly. Not to be confused with the movie coming up from Steven Spielberg.
That one's just called Lincoln,
That's
right?
just called Lincoln. And, you know, this obviously plays a lot with historical facts. Not only is Lincoln freeing the slaves, but he's also killing vampires. You know, so this is obviously not a documentary, but it's a lot of fun.
Is it?
It absolutely is. I think it's a guilty pleasure that I think people really need to check out. And, you know, as a matter of fact, I think people need to check it out so much that you're all going to go home with a copy.
Well, I'll say.
It's awesome entertainment. So thank you guys.
Well, you email us and let us know what you think about it. I don't know if I'm sold on that one, but we'll see.
Fun.
All right, thanks, David. We're going to have more Windy City Live coming up right after this.